The pursuit of financial prosperity has been a driving force for countless individuals across different cultures and eras. From the time of ancient trade routes to the modern digital economy, humanity has always sought strategies, philosophies, and systems to increase wealth. Among these strategies, one concept has garnered both enthusiasm and criticism in equal measure: the law of attraction. This principle suggests that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs can shape our external reality, including our capacity to earn or attract more money. However, while many popular books and presentations on this subject tend toward an overly simplistic or mystical explanation, there exists a more nuanced perspective that integrates psychological research, personal development strategies, and practical financial knowledge. Within this more balanced framework, elements such as visualization, goal setting, and mindset shifts can be recognized as important tools for achieving tangible financial results. By examining canonical works, such as The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace D. Wattles, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Joseph Murphy, and The Secret, Rhonda Byrne, we uncover a foundational set of ideas that have influenced both the self-help movement and broader conversations about wealth acquisition. The objective of this text is to create an in-depth narrative that is formal, technical, yet easily understandable, covering key insights and practical methods related to the law of attraction for financial growth. We will explore how classical literary works have presented this theme, examine psychological and scientific underpinnings that may explain how such methods work in practice, and outline pragmatic steps that individuals can follow to align mindset with financial goals. In doing so, we will address the skepticism surrounding the law of attraction and emphasize the necessity of combining mindset changes with concrete, goal-oriented actions. By the end of this narrative, the reader should have a well-rounded understanding of how the law of attraction can be applied to make more money, while also recognizing the practical, psychological, and personal responsibility components essential to sustaining any form of financial success. By the end of this narrative, the reader should have a well-rounded understanding of how the law of attraction can be applied to make more money, while also recognizing the practical, psychological, and personal responsibility components essential to sustaining any form of financial success. This is not an invitation to rely solely on positive thoughts or abstract hope, but rather an encouragement to integrate empowering beliefs with informed, consistent, and strategic efforts in the real world. Historical overview and literary foundations. Early writings: The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. One of the first influential works on this topic is Wallace D. Wattles's The Science of Getting Rich, published in 1910. Wattles posited that wealth creation is not merely about luck or external circumstances, but about adhering to certain mental and behavioral principles. Central to his thesis is the concept of thinking in a certain way, namely, holding a clear mental image of what one desires and bringing a sense of gratitude and unwavering belief to that vision. While Wattles never used the specific term law of attraction, his emphasis on the power of thought and visualization laid a foundation upon which future authors would build. His narrative has a pragmatic tone. Readers are encouraged to act consistently on their ideas, seize opportunities, and focus on delivering exceptional value in their respective fields. Even though there is a spiritual undertone in his belief that there is an original substance from which wealth can be attracted, his practical suggestions, setting precise goals, maintaining unwavering faith, and taking organized action, remain relevant in contemporary discussions about financial growth. Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. By 1937, the self-help genre found another landmark text in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Hill's work was the culmination of 2 decades of research, in which he interviewed magnates such as Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison to decipher the common denominators of success. While some consider Think and Grow Rich less mystical than other texts on the law of attraction, it nonetheless contains foundational elements, like the idea that thoughts are things, and the principle of autosuggestion, which parallels modern practices of affirmations. Hill championed several key concepts, including 1. A definiteness of purpose, i.e., having a clear and specific financial goal. 2. Consistent faith or belief in one's ability to achieve that goal. And 3. The power of persistence, even in the face of adversity. The text highlights the importance of organized planning, specialized knowledge, and the so-called mastermind principle, which involves surrounding oneself with similarly driven individuals to amplify creativity and motivation. By bringing together both the psychological, faith, persistence, belief, and the practical, defining clear goals, planning, and collaboration, Hill's influential work remains a touchstone for many who explore the relationship between mindset and wealth creation. His influence is so pervasive that contemporary thought leaders in entrepreneurship often cite Hill's strategies as part of their own success stories. Joseph Murphy's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. In 1963, Joseph Murphy introduced a broader audience to the idea that the subconscious mind could be harnessed to create changes in one's life, including financial success. His book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, shifts away from a purely spiritual interpretation and outlines a psychological framework for understanding why repeated affirmations and visualizations might program our inner belief system. Murphy's perspective suggests that by repeatedly impressing constructive, wealth-oriented ideas upon the subconscious, individuals can shape their habitual patterns of thought, which in turn influence external actions. His arguments draw parallels with techniques used by athletes who practice mental rehearsal to improve performance, a theme that aligns with later neuroscientific research, showing how imagination and real execution activate similar areas of the brain. From a practical standpoint, Murphy's methods encourage the reader to be introspective, to identify and dismantle negative scripts, e.g., "I will never be good with money," and replace them with affirmations of empowerment, e.g., "I am deserving of abundance, and I seize opportunities." While some critics challenge the scientific rigor behind these claims, they align with broader psychological principles about self-efficacy, motivation, and learned optimism. Rhonda Byrne's The Secret and the Mainstream Surge. In 2006, Rhonda Byrne catapulted the concept of the law of attraction into mainstream popular culture with her best-selling book and documentary, The Secret. Byrne's work assembled a roster of thought leaders, from spiritual teachers to motivational speakers, each presenting various facets of the law of attraction. The overarching claim is that one's dominant thoughts and emotions attract corresponding external realities. If you consistently vibrate with gratitude, love, and abundance, the theory goes, you will attract more positive experiences, including financial prosperity. Critics often note that The Secret simplifies or overlooks deeper complexities, such as systemic inequalities, economic realities, and the necessity of practical actions. Nonetheless, it introduced millions of readers and viewers to the idea that intentional thinking could be a powerful catalyst for change. In many ways, this shift in popular culture opened the door to further discussions on mindset, personal responsibility, and the importance of emotional states in driving tangible results. The Teachings of Abraham Hicks. Esther and Jerry Hicks, often credited with popularizing the phrase law of attraction before The Secret, channel a collective entity named Abraham, whose teachings emphasize the role of emotions as a vibrational compass. According to these teachings, feeling positive emotion indicates alignment with one's desires, while negative emotion signals resistance. Practically, if one wishes to attract more money, the path involves cultivating a genuine positive expectation and joyous anticipation of that wealth. While skeptics may challenge the metaphysical explanations offered, the Abraham Hicks system underscores an important idea found throughout psychology. Emotions serve as important feedback mechanisms. Persistent negative emotions about one's financial future can lead to a cycle of discouragement and inaction. Conversely, sustained positive emotional states can breed creativity, resilience, and perseverance, qualities that are indisputably useful in any pursuit of wealth. The science and psychology behind the law of attraction. Visualization and neuroplasticity. One of the more scientifically explored elements related to the law of attraction is the technique of visualization. Neurological studies have shown that when individuals repeatedly visualize performing a particular action or achieving a specific goal, neural pathways associated with that behavior become stronger. This phenomenon is part of what psychologists and neuroscientists refer to as neuroplasticity, the brain's capacity to reorganize itself based on repeated experiences and thoughts. Athletes, for example, have used visualization or mental rehearsal for decades. Basketball players may mentally rehearse free throws. Sprinters may imagine exploding off the starting blocks. Such techniques can produce measurable improvements in real-world performance. Similarly, A person seeking to increase their income can visualize pivotal actions, such as successfully pitching a business idea, acing a job interview, or negotiating a raise. The consistent practice of such imagery primes the mind to recognize opportunities and prepare strategies for real-life execution. Optimism, learned helplessness, and financial behavior. In the realm of psychology, Martin Seligman's work on learned optimism and learned helplessness has relevance to the law of attraction debate. According to Seligman, individuals with an optimistic explanatory style, those who view challenges as temporary and solvable, tend to persist longer in the face of adversity and are therefore more likely to succeed. In contrast, those with a pessimistic outlook are prone to quitting prematurely and may miss out on potential growth. From a financial perspective, optimism can influence behavior by fueling motivation to seek new job opportunities, learn investment strategies, or pivot in tough economic conditions. When an individual believes in the possibility of an improved financial future, they are more inclined to take calculated risks, investigate new prospects, and maintain perseverance. This aligns with certain aspects of the law of attraction, where a positive mindset is seen as critical to attracting wealth. Although mainstream psychology does not claim that mere thinking magically manifests money, it does acknowledge that a hopeful, future-oriented mindset is correlated with better outcomes in various life domains, including finance. Self-efficacy and goal achievement. Albert Bandura's concept of self-efficacy, the belief in one's capacity to execute behaviors necessary to produce specific performance attainments, also provides insight into how thoughts and emotions can contribute to financial success. High self-efficacy leads to setting challenging goals, higher commitment, and resilience in overcoming setbacks. Conversely, low self-efficacy can result in avoidance behaviors and susceptibility to discouragement, which directly hampers one's earning potential. Interventions aimed at increasing self-efficacy often involve mastery experiences, small wins, social modeling, observing role models succeed, social persuasion, encouragement from coaches or peers, and managing physiological states, reducing stress and anxiety. Each of these elements can be harnessed in conjunction with the law of attraction principles. Regular visualization can provide mental mastery experiences. Affirmations can offer self-persuasion, and joining a supportive community can offer social modeling and encouragement. The power of expectation and the placebo effect. Another line of inquiry that can inform discussions about the law of attraction is research on the placebo effect. In medical studies, patients who believe they are receiving effective treatment often experience real physiological improvements, even if the treatment is inert. This phenomenon highlights the power of belief and expectation to influence outcomes, at least in some domains. Drawing a parallel to financial pursuits, if individuals strongly believe that a certain project, job application, or business venture will succeed, this belief could shape their confidence, persistence, and approach to problem solving. While the placebo effect does not override external realities or guarantee results, it illustrates how expectation can be a potent element in driving behavior change and, consequently, altering outcomes. Shifting mindset, from limitation to possibility. Identifying limiting beliefs. Many approaches to the law of attraction emphasize the need to uncover and transform limiting beliefs about money. A limiting belief could be any deeply ingrained thought pattern that systematically undermines your financial potential. For instance, "I'm just not good with numbers," "I'll never earn above a certain amount," or "rich people are greedy, so I shouldn't aspire to wealth." Such mental scripts can become self-fulfilling prophecies, influencing decisions and behaviors in ways that confirm the negative assumption. Recognizing these beliefs is the first step in dismantling them. By writing them down, reflecting on their origin, and challenging their validity, one can begin to replace these constraints with more empowering narratives. Techniques from cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, support the idea that identifying and disputing irrational beliefs can bring about changes in emotional well-being and behavior. For those applying the law of attraction, the goal is to shift from a mindset of "I cannot" to "I am capable of learning," or from "I don't deserve wealth" to "I am worthy of financial abundance." Replacing negative scripts with constructive affirmations. After identifying limiting beliefs, The second step typically involves using affirmations to re-script your subconscious mind. An affirmation is a concise, positive statement framed in the present tense, intended to reinforce a particular belief. Examples might include, I am attracting lucrative opportunities, or I manage my finances with wisdom and skill. While such statements may feel awkward or unnatural initially, particularly if they contradict long-standing negative beliefs, repetition can gradually align internal self-talk with more constructive assumptions. Research into self-affirmation theory, a field of social psychology, shows that affirmations can reduce stress and defensiveness, especially when they are tied to core personal values. This theoretical backing lends credibility to the practice of using statements to build resilience and a positive outlook. Nevertheless, affirmations alone are unlikely to produce sustained change without simultaneous action. The mindset shift is powerful only insofar as it fosters real-world effort toward financial goals. Cultivating an emotional state of receptivity. A recurrent theme across all major law of attraction teachings is the importance of emotional alignment. When individuals feel enthusiastic, confident, and grateful, they are said to be in a receiving mode. On a practical level, emotions can provide critical feedback. Persistent anxiety about money, for instance, may signal unresolved fears or knowledge gaps, perhaps about budgeting, investing, or career strategy. Addressing these gaps, whether through education, professional guidance, or additional practice, can alleviate the negative emotion and restore a more constructive mindset. In more formal psychological parlance, this process can be likened to emotional regulation and resilience. Developing a positive emotional tone not only reduces stress, but can enhance cognitive flexibility, creativity, and the willingness to engage in goal-directed behaviors. A sense of calm and optimism can make it easier to notice potential financial opportunities, be it a job posting, a new investment class, or a conversation with a potential client. Practical steps for applying the law of attraction to financial goals. Set clear, specific financial objectives. One of the cornerstones of most wealth-building approaches, whether grounded in the law of attraction or conventional personal finance, is clarity of purpose. Napoleon Hill wrote extensively about having a definiteness of purpose, and modern productivity experts consistently emphasize the importance of setting SMRT goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. When defining your financial target, avoid vague statements such as, I want more money. Instead, specify, I will increase my monthly income by 20% within the next 6 months. This specificity serves multiple functions. Psychologically, it reinforces your commitment and gives your mind a precise target. Practically, it provides a clear criterion for measuring progress and success. Whether the plan is to negotiate a raise, expand a business, or launch a new product, a well-defined objective is the beacon guiding all subsequent actions. Employ regular visualization and mental rehearsal. Once a clear financial goal is established, visualization techniques can help internalize and reinforce it. Devote a few minutes each day, perhaps in the morning or before sleep, to imagine yourself already experiencing the success you seek. Create a vivid mental picture. See the bank account balance you desire. Imagine receiving congratulatory emails from clients, or visualize sitting in your home office after successfully closing a deal. This practice is not simply about daydreaming. According to research on mental rehearsal, repeated visualization can help sharpen your focus, prompt creative ideas, and even reduce performance anxiety when real opportunities arise. Make the visualization multi-sensory by including not only images, but also the sounds, textures, and emotional states associated with achieving your goal. Over time, these mental simulations can help you become more comfortable with success, mitigating self-sabotage stemming from fear or disbelief. 8. Consistent, strategic action. Any meaningful application of the law of attraction must involve action. In many of the classic texts, from Wattles to Hill, authors underscore that manifestation requires not just thought but also execution. The notion of action inspired by belief points to the synergy between mindset and effort. A positive mindset may help you spot opportunities, but you still need to seize them with decisive action. Here are a few examples. Career advancement. If your visualization centers on landing a higher-paying position, the practical steps could include updating your resume, seeking out additional certifications, networking, and preparing meticulously for interviews. Entrepreneurship. If you aspire to grow a profitable business, action might involve market research, writing a detailed business plan, testing a minimum viable product, and honing your sales pitch. Investing. Individuals who aim to increase passive income through investments should study financial instruments, consult with experts, and start small with a diversified portfolio, all while maintaining the optimistic vision of growth. In each scenario, the law of attraction serves as an internal motivator, a psychological framework that keeps you confident and proactive, while actual steps taken in the real world drive tangible results. Track progress and celebrate milestones. Achieving financial goals is often a journey with incremental successes along the way. Maintaining a record of these successes, such as saving your first $1,000, securing your first high-paying client, or reaching a milestone in investment returns, reinforces positive beliefs and creates momentum. Celebrating milestones, even minor ones, stimulates the reward centers of the brain, reinforcing the behavior that led to the achievement. By tracking progress, you also keep your financial objectives in the foreground of your attention, ensuring that daily tasks align with your larger vision. Should any setbacks occur, you can adjust your strategy and maintain psychological resilience. The process of careful monitoring harmonizes with the law of attraction principle of staying in vibrational alignment, because it prevents extended periods of negative emotion by allowing early detection and correction of errors or self-doubt. Practice gratitude and emotional management. One of the recurring lessons in teachings about the law of attraction is the power of gratitude. Maintaining gratitude for what you already have, and for the opportunities you anticipate receiving, generates a positive emotional state that can cultivate more of the same. On a psychological level, gratitude is associated with better mental health, improved relationships, and higher motivation. If financial stress arises, gratitude can serve as a grounding technique, helping to shift focus away from immediate anxieties and back onto the progress and successes already attained. This does not imply ignoring real challenges. Rather, it means approaching them from a mindset of appreciation, which can boost problem-solving capacities and reduce destructive rumination. Common pitfalls and points of skepticism. Over-reliance on positive thinking. One legitimate criticism leveled at law of attraction philosophies is that some proponents may rely excessively on positive thinking, to the extent of neglecting practical realities or failing to acknowledge systemic barriers. While mental and emotional alignment are critical, they do not negate external factors such as economic downturns, lack of access to certain markets, or inherent structural inequalities. A balanced approach involves leveraging positive thinking as an internal catalyst while continuously evaluating and responding to external circumstances. Avoiding responsibility. Another risk is misconstruing the law of attraction to imply that all misfortunes are self-induced, leading some individuals to blame themselves, or worse, blame others, for adversities that may be influenced by broader social, political, or environmental factors. While it is empowering to adopt a mindset of personal accountability, it is equally important to recognize the complexities of real-world events. A healthy perspective integrates self-responsibility for mindset and actions, while acknowledging that external challenges can and do arise. Confusing attraction with magical thinking. In certain interpretations, the law of attraction is presented almost as a magical force that grants wishes to those who maintain an unwavering positive focus. Such claims, often accompanied by anecdotal success stories, can breed unrealistic expectations. If someone believes that wealth will spontaneously appear without action, or that any failure to manifest money indicates flawed thinking, they risk falling into disillusionment. A more pragmatic view sees the law of attraction as a psychological framework that leverages the power of belief, visualization, and emotional alignment to bolster motivation, creativity, and resilience. In this view, attraction is less about bending the universe to one's will and more about priming oneself to recognize and act upon available opportunities. Balancing mindset and action. Real-world application. Personal example. Career transition. Imagine an individual, Jane, who has worked for years in a middle management position, but yearns for a higher-paying job that aligns with her passion for digital marketing. She decides to apply law of attraction principles. Goal setting. She sets the clear objective of landing a digital marketing manager position within 6 months, with a specific salary range in mind. Visualization. Every morning, Jane spends 5 minutes visualizing her ideal day in the new job, communicating with clients, leading a team, and receiving her pay package. Action. She enrolls in an online certification course, attends networking events, and updates her professional portfolio. Gratitude and adjustments. She keeps a journal to record daily reflections. Even when she faces a rejection from an employer, she interprets it as a learning experience, improving her interview skills. Outcome. Within 5 months, she receives an offer from a reputable company that matches her salary expectations. While one could argue her success is purely the result of her diligence and networking, Jane believes that her unwavering positive mindset, fueled by visualization and affirmations, kept her energized and resourceful throughout the process. This synergy of mindset and action is the essence of a balanced application of law of attraction concepts. Practical finance tools. In addition to mindset work, individuals looking to enhance their income can benefit from practical finance strategies. These include budgeting. Tools like zero-sum budgeting or the 50-30-20 rule, 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings investments, can help manage income effectively. Investing. Learning the basics of stock markets, bonds, mutual funds, index funds, or real estate can open paths to passive income. Side hustles. In the gig economy, platforms exist for freelancers in writing, design, consulting, and more, providing immediate avenues to increase income streams. Continuous learning. The financial world evolves rapidly. Staying informed about technological shifts, e.g., fintech, blockchain, digital marketing, can lead to new professional or entrepreneurial opportunities. Integrative synthesis. Why mindset matters, but action seals the deal. At this juncture, it is crucial to consolidate the various threads explored thus far. Literary foundations. From Wattles to Byrne, classic and modern authors posit that belief and thought play a significant role in shaping financial reality. Psychological underpinnings, neuroplasticity, optimism, self-efficacy, and the power of expectation all point to how mindset can tangibly affect one's capacity to earn more money. Practical steps: setting clear goals, visualizing success, taking continuous strategic action, and managing emotions form the backbone of any effective law of attraction practice aimed at financial growth. Common pitfalls: overlooking external realities, lapsing into magical thinking, or neglecting personal responsibility can derail progress. Integration of mindset and real-world effort. A healthy perspective treats a positive, gratitude-oriented mindset as a catalyst, not a magic wand. Real progress comes from the synergistic dance between the internal world, beliefs, emotions, clarity of vision, and the external world, actions, social contexts, and economic factors. Adopting this integrated view helps mitigate naive faith in thoughts alone, while preserving the motivational benefits of believing in one's potential. By acknowledging both the power of internal alignment and the necessity of consistent external action, one can create a comprehensive personal development plan that aims for financial success, grounded in both aspiration and pragmatism. Throughout history, the desire to make more money has inspired extensive exploration in literature, philosophy, psychology, and, more recently, neuroscience. The law of attraction, albeit controversial in certain circles, offers a framework for understanding how mindset, particularly the interplay of thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, can significantly impact one's financial prospects. Far from being a mere mystical promise, the practical application of the law of attraction often involves time-tested methods, setting specific goals, using visualization to sustain motivation, cultivating optimism to navigate obstacles, and consistently taking calculated, strategic action. The underlying message is not that thoughts alone magically produce money, but rather that a focused and empowered mindset can greatly enhance one's capacity to identify and capitalize on opportunities. Numerous studies in psychology, covering self-efficacy, positive psychology, and the placebo effect, highlight the tangible benefits of belief and expectation on behavior. When integrated with sensible financial education and well-structured planning, These principles can help individuals shift from a state of limitation to one of possibility. It is essential to reiterate the balance between acknowledging external realities and taking personal responsibility for one's attitudes and choices. No amount of positive thinking can negate economic downturns or systemic challenges. Yet, the way we perceive, interpret, and respond to these challenges profoundly influences the range of solutions we are able to conceive and implement. In practice, applying the law of attraction to enhance financial success might look like this. Begin by clarifying your monetary goals, ensuring they are specific, measurable, and time-bound. Use daily visualization and affirmations to reinforce your belief in reaching these goals, thereby priming your brain to notice and pursue relevant opportunities. Cultivate gratitude as a means to maintain emotional equilibrium, and be open to adjusting your strategies when evidence suggests a new approach is necessary. Throughout the process, track your progress meticulously, celebrating both small and large milestones to maintain momentum. This integrated method underscores the most valuable insight. While mindset alone is not enough, mindset in harmony with deliberate, informed action can be a powerful driver of economic advancement. Whether you choose to call this combination the law of attraction, positive psychology in practice, or simply a success mindset, it pivots around the same fundamental principle. What you consistently think and feel influences how you act, and how you act, in turn, shapes your financial destiny. If there is one takeaway from the numerous literary works, psychological research, and anecdotal testimonies on this subject, it is that hope and optimism, when paired with diligence and responsibility, have the potential to catalyze extraordinary results. Thus, the best way to make more money, using law of attraction principles, is to regard them as an invitation to expand both your horizons of possibility and your capacity for execution. A synergy where belief fuels persistence, and persistence transforms belief into tangible financial gain.